Yo, what is up, guys? It is Card Shuffler 99 here. Today, we're going to show you guys a pretty cool card trick, but before we get into that, we do have a giveaway going on our channel. We're giving away this $50 Visa gift card. So if you guys want to be entered, all you have to do is like this video, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, turn those notifications on, and you'll be entered in the giveaway. We have a pretty cool card trick to show you guys today, and without wasting any more time, let's get on right into it. So I'm actually going to go through the cards one by one, and the spectator can say stop. You know, actually, I'm just going to spread through the cards. Spectator, just touch the back of any card. Let's say they touch this one. All right, what we'll do is I'll show it to them, just like that. I'll even place it down so they can even get a better look, just like that. Card, and we'll place it on top of the deck, just like that. And we'll give the deck a quick cut. And if we want to, I can give the cards to the spectators. They could give it a few cuts, and then we'll continue on from here. So what I would do is I would give the deck to the spectator, and I'd ask them to sandwich the deck just like this in their hands. So, once this happens, I would say, we're going to make some magic happen here. We're going to snap our fingers. And I'd take the deck, and I'd show you that there's actually one red card in the deck. And it actually happens to be your card, the 5 of clubs. But not only that, I actually had a prediction deck here from the beginning. And I can show you that if we go through, we can actually show there's one blue card here, right here. And it actually happens to be your card, the 5 of clubs. And I could have the spectator go through the decks and look for their card, and they wouldn't be able to find it. And that is the trick, guys. Let's learn how to do it. So, there is a setup for this trick. And the setup of what you're going to need some double-sided tape, and you're going to need a duplicate. So you're also going to need 2 decks. So obviously you're going to take one, choose any card. I went with the 5 of clubs for this trick, and I got to find the 5 of clubs that is actually in here, which I believe it's stuck to the 8 of diamonds right here. And you'll actually see, there we go. So what you're going to need is a duplicate of the same back card, and then the deck that goes with it. And then you're also going to need a card with some double-sided tape. If you guys don't have this, I do recommend double-sided tape. It allows you to do a lot of pretty cool tricks with it. Take that, put it off to the side. All right, so you got your double-sided tape here. You're just going to place a strip right in the middle of the card. And it can be any random card, doesn't matter, just take any card. And what you're going to do is you're going to start with that on top of the deck, place that off to the side. Now from here, take the opposite colored deck. You're going to take the card, which will do the 5 clubs, place it at the bottom. And then you're going to take one of the blue back cards, place it into the center of this deck right here, close it up. And then from here, take this last one. And what you're going to do is you're going to start with a break right above this top card so the tape doesn't stick to it. Now, from here, you're going to do a card force. And what I like to do is I like to start by saying what we're going to do is we're going to peel off the cards one by one. And you start to peel the next one, but you don't actually do it. You say, you know what, never mind. I'm going to have you just touch a card. And what's happening here is this card is going under all of these cards right here. Right? And it doesn't matter what card they select, right? They could select this card right here. And then you can square it up. And it doesn't really matter, because it's always going to be the 5 of clubs because you're forcing it. So once again, you're starting with a break right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to peel off the top card. You're going to say, all right, we're going to go through these cards one by one. Before you peel the second card off, you're actually going to say, never mind, we're just going to spread through the cards here. And you can touch the back of any one. Doesn't matter which one they touch because you're basically curling this card under all the cards. They touch this one. Simply square the cards up. And as you see, doesn't matter, you're forcing this card right here. You can take this card, you can give it to them, and while they're doing that, just simply square up the deck and make sure the double-sided tape card stays on top of the deck. So, once you're done here, you're going to take their card back, place it simply on top of the deck, and then simply with your thumb, you're going to push down, and what that's going to do is that it's going to get these 2 cards to stick together, and that's going to make this card disappear. So, you're going to take the card back, put it on top of the deck, press down with your thumb just for a second. Doesn't have to be long. That's good right there. Simply like that, and boom, you get the effect you need, which is the two cards that stick together. From here, right, obviously you have this deck off to the side or in the box, it doesn't really matter. From here, what you're going to do is you're going to cut the deck once because this card's on the bottom. And then from here, you have a few options. You could let them shuffle the deck, but I think that's a little too risky. I would say you could do an overhand shuffle maybe, but you don't want to risk showing that red card too early. So just be careful here. You can do as many cuts as you want. Cuts are fine, right? You can do as many cuts as you want, but just be aware that the red card could show up, so you want to be careful. So I would only do cuts. I wouldn't do a riffle shuffle or anything along those lines. From here, what you're going to do is you can give the deck to the spectator. You can have them put their hands on top and bottom of the deck. You say, we're going to get some magic to happen. You snap your fingers and you're going to say, we're going to get one card to turn red. Now, you go through, you show that there's only one red card in the deck, and it really doesn't matter. From here, you pull it out and you say, it happens to be your card, the Five of Clubs. Now, they might be a little skeptical. So they might either now or maybe in the end of the trick want to go through this deck. The good news is, you did the double-sided tape move, so even if they spread through the deck like this, you can do it yourself, which it's right here, the double card. They're never going to find their card, because as you spread through the deck, you're never going to see the Five of Clubs, right? So basically what you're doing here is the double-sided tape gets rid of the blue card and changes it to red, which is a pretty cool effect. So once again, it's really important at the beginning of the trick that you press down on the tape so it actually works. And once again, you can spread through, you can show there's no other Five of Clubs in the deck. And when you're spreading through, don't go like this, don't go one by one. Because if you do that, what might end up happening is you might end up breaking this card in half again, if that makes sense. Like you might end up splitting these two cards up if you press down too hard. So when you're spreading through, just be nice and gentle. Let the cards through, say, do you see your card anywhere? Or if they're at the end of the trick, you don't have to do this now, but if they're like skeptical, you can just show them that there's really no other Five of Clubs. And you can spread through it like this. Just make sure you're being careful. Do not press too hard. From here, you can finish the trick out. You can say, I actually had a prediction from the beginning of the trick. These cards would be in the box. You can have someone else hold on to them. Doesn't matter. And then you would simply spread through these cards and simply show the one blue card in the deck, which is right here. And it actually happens to be the blue card that belongs in this deck right here, the Five of Clubs. And that's a pretty cool effect. I hope you guys enjoyed this trick. It's a pretty simple trick, not very hard. The real thing is that you just have this gimmick right here, which is double-sided tape. If you don't have double-sided tape, you could try and take a normal piece of tape and try to like wrap it around, or like I guess you could say make a loop out of it. So you make a little loop, and that would probably work as well. It's just a lot easier. Your spectator might actually pick up on that, so be careful. Once again, just recommend getting some double-sided tape. Makes the trick a lot easier. And thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to enter the Visa gift card giveaway. And yeah, this is Card Shuffler 99. Peace out, guys.